everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are getting back into Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. So, welcome everyone, and I got a couple good things to go through, couple good things to talk about. So, first off, I broke 300 subs, so thank you so much, YouTube subscribers. You got me to my next milestone, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It was fantastic. I don't know what to say. Hey Kate, how's it going? Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you can imagine. So with the break of 300 subs last stream, the Gloomhaven stream, I did say what I would do. Okay, so I'm gonna have a full on uh game afternoon. So I'm gonna play a couple. I'm gonna get a couple games, play a couple games, screen them back to back. Come hang out, see what you want, see what you like. Um, Thank you. So I'm gonna do a stream of gameplays of multiple different games. I've got once I move and I get into the new table. Once I move, it'll be great. So um, thank you, YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you so much. 300 huge for me. I know there are people who are 300 games. Steven, stop it. I know for a lot of YouTubers who've been around for a while, content creators they're in the thousands. They probably are like, yeah, some of them might say 300 is nothing. I don't care what they think. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you so much. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. Please. Thank you. Hey Brian, how's it going? Thank you, Patreons. I appreciate it. Another Kickstarter came in today, and I was like, okay, I want to open it. No, I'm not going to open it. Okay, I want to open it. So I asked my Patreon members. I said, "Do you? What do you think? Should I open it, figure out what it is, and let you know?" And they're like, "No, wait," because they like squirm. So I'm gonna wait until after the move, and then I will unbox that one for my Patreon so they can appreciate it, and then I'll release the video out to YouTube subscribers. I have a ton of games that's going to be coming to the table after I move. I'm so amped because they've been sitting like in boxes, and I just rock back and forth like I want to play, I want to play, I want to play, but I really couldn't. So I'm very excited for that. Thank you, subs. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got. Wow, wow. Okay, for brother tears up around here. What does the new game start with? No, Steven. The vote on Patreons was not saying anything, so I'm not gonna say anything. All right. So we're getting back into Arkham Horror. Oh, that was the first thing. Second thing. The table's coming along fine. It's gonna be a photo finish for getting it done at the end of the move. But my buddy Tony said that he is going to hit. I'm going over there Saturday. We are going to work our butts off to see if we can get it done and knock that thing out in time for the move. There's going to be sanding. There's going to be crazy stuff. So we're really pushing it. So we're going to get there. It's going to be fine. Table's going to happen. Like I said, the camera, all that stuff's already been bought, ready to be set up. Everything's cool on that end. Um, the lighting's ready to go. It's just the table. We just need the table and the house and the table. Or I guess I can have the table without the house. So it ought to be fun. It ought to be fun. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Is there giveaways? After I move, I'll be starting up, and there'll be a video that I'll post about the giveaway. So how I'll be doing it, what it entails, how you're gonna be able to do that. So the giveaways will be happening. I'm taking a different tact on how to handle it. I can go ahead and just say kind of a little bit of what's happening. So the point of the giveaways is uh old sword. I wish, Brian. The point of the giveaways is I have some games that I know I'm not going to touch again. I know I'm not, and instead of being like, Oh, I'll put them on board game BGG Market or eBay, and hey, if you want this game, it'll cost this much. Instead of doing that, I'm going to give back to the community in more ways than one. Okay, one, I will be giving back to the community by giving away a game. I actually recently did that about a week ago. There was a gentleman on Facebook who he lost his collection due to a fire. Like he showed like his collection, and it was just a charred ruin of all of his board games because his house caught on fire. And so he was just like, "Man, this sucks." I reached out to him and I was like, "Hey, I've got Deep Madness. It's yours. Just pay for shipping. Yours. Have it. All of it. The expansions, the Profundum box, all that stuff. Because I beat it, I'm good. It was just sitting on the shelf." And he contacted me back. I shipped that out to him, and he now has Deep Madness to start rebuilding his collection. That's the giveaway where I'm going to be giving back to the gaming community. The rules for that is going to be the giveaway that I'm going to be giving back to the community at large. Is a lot of people have been suffering from like COVID or shut in, or I'm looking for charity to donate. And my plan is the first one that I'm looking for is I'm going to be reaching out to hospitals saying, "Hey, I've got these games now. I know a lot of people who are going to be like saying, 'Hey, that's a free game, but I don't really want to play it.'" I think people in the hospitals who are bored and just kind of shut in and locked away can really use that type of joy. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to give away to the community this game, the gaming community this game. If you can get me a charity or something that can donate it to a good cause of a board game for this. So I'll be doing that shuffling off. So that's the plan, right? I'll have more details on it when like I said, it sounds like a jumbled mess, but I've got it figured out. I'll have more details on it after the move and I get all my board games out of storage. So I will be doing that. So my first thing is it's going to be going to a medical center. I just need the person who gives me the best and I can reach out and get that information. They're going to get this, and the medical center is going to get that. And so that way, the whole community at large is kind of being taken care of. So that's my plan, and you'll get more of it later. That was the three things, right? Did I have a fourth? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's what I got. So, I think that's like, okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so we're gonna be getting into Arkham Horror Third Edition, and we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna have a good time. Let's actually, I need to step away for a sec because I gotta make sure something's taken care of, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So, see after these messages. I'll be right. Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Had to make sure something was good. So, time to stack the text. All right. So, all right. I think that covers everything to uh of the non Arkham horror stuff. Brian, don't you start that pun war here. All right. So, let's get it. Let's get some information about Arkham Horror Third Edition, and then we will get down to the table. Okay, Arkham Horror Third Edition by Nikki Valens and created by a wonderful group of artists and published by Fantasy Flight Games. This game came out in 2018. This game came out in 2018. Best played, according to the BGG community, best played 3-player. But you can play solo. You can actually play this game true solo. Remember, I was pointing that out where I said play it two-handed, but it was a bleh, the mouth. You can actually play this game true solo with one character and be successful. Now, you're a better dice roller than me. You'll be successful. Me, no. So, it takes about 2 hours to 3-ish. 2.5 hours. I think that's what we've been averaging, 2 to 3 hours playing this game, playing one scenario. I got a 7.8. I don't know. I think the game is fun. I would give this game an 8. I would give this game a solid 8. It's a lot of fun. It takes on a lot of things from Arkham Horror, the card game. Arkham Horror, the card game, is better. It's a better game. But this game is... it's nice. It's a different change from it. So it gives that feel of Arkham Horror, the card game, as well as Eldritch Horror. It blends them together and gives you this nice game. So, cool. Yeah, that's what I got. Cool. Down on the table. I'm saying cool. Alright, so we've got the table set up here, and as you can see, I've got all the goody goodness. We're going to be playing. I reached out to my... oh, I forgot. I got to do some correction. I reached out to my patrons to say which scenarios they want to see next out of the 2 that's left from the core box, and they wanted to see Echoes of the Deep. So we're going to be playing Echoes of the Deep and Cthulhu. Ugh. So it's going to be good. So corrections from before. Thank you to Gazumi for pointing these out to me. Zoe, her cross, I can't heal it. Once you use 3, it's gone. That whole thing of like chaining off of her cross where it was, okay, well, if she killed somebody, then she could remove a horror. You can't take it off of an item, which makes the cross useless to me. But that's the rule. Once you use it 3 times, you're done, and that's it. It's gone. It's discarded. So I made a mistake there. There was a time where I forgot to pick up a clue. I don't think it mattered, but I did forget to pick up a clue. So when it was there, it shouldn't have been. And that was a mistake I made. And let me just check in my notes. I think that was the biggest thing. Oh, and recovering health from items you can't do, which was Zoe's cross. So that was pretty much, that was mistakes I made, right? If you read through the full notes that were on what Gazumi wrote, it's pretty concise with specific location. And then at the end, he made fun of me. But that's okay. He's my buddy. Okay, so let us get into the story so far with Echoes of the Deep. Yeah, there is a lovely picture, and I'll put it over here. There you go. There's Cthulhu going to kill me. He's coming. The Deep Lord is going to kill me. The story so far. In his house at Relie, I still don't know how to pronounce that word. Relie, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. He slumbers and waits until the stars are right to bring Relie back from its home beneath the waves, and for the great old one to return. For that is not dead, which can eternally lie. It's like that kind of like the what is dead may never die thing. And with strange aeons, even death may die. Okay, so play on Cthulhu, death may die. Alright, so that is the story so far. We start off in the observatory, and the reckoning is each investigator suffers 1 horror equal to the amount of doom in their space. Fun time, horror to go around. Echoes of the Deep, we have the monster deck, which I've already built right here, but I'm gonna give it a good old-fashioned shuffle. No shenanigans, right? You know how I play. Up. We have our tokens that we're going to set up for the Mythos Cup / bag. So we've got three summon spaces, 2 demon spawns, 2 clues, 2 newspapers that we've learned to hate, next, a gate burst, the reckoning, and 3 blanks. That makes up the Mythos bag. We've got that's the finalized setup, so I'll get to that in a second. We've got the locations that are built out in Northshire, downtown Miskatonic University, Rivertown, and the Merchant District. Miskatonic, as fun as it is, it has two Doom already on it. Rivertown has one at the Black Cave, as usual. Downtown in La Bella Luna, and Northshire at the train station. Nothing is in Merchant District. Oh, I have that backwards. This should be Merchant District. This should be Miskatonic. Ooh, I'll pop that off. Move these characters. That changed a lot of my strategy when I was setting this up. What's gonna happen? Cool. Merchant District is gonna have a bunch of problems. This is exactly how you put this game together. So the Merchant District's gonna have River Docks come in that, and Miskatonic. And we will start off at the observatory. Cool. That blows up my strategy all to heck. But I had it backwards, fixed it. So people who are watching later, I fixed it. All right, we start off at the observatory. And this doesn't have any issues with it. So the university is safe, but the merchant district's under fun. We've got a hybrid thug here. So it's a hybrid thug. It's a human deep one. Spawn at unstable space, but it doesn't. But it controls. Move towards most doom. Engage lowest. Hey Brian, how's it going? We haven't even started yet, so you're good. You're good, man. So after you defeat this monster as part of an attack action, you suffer one horror. Sweet. So if I attack him, I'll get a horror on. But he only has one health. So he is there at the river dock. The new other one is the River Sculpt. Lurker. Each investigator suffers one horror, so it has to die. It has 3 health. It has a remnant that it has on it, and just some flavor text. Their predominant color was a grayish green, though they had white bellies, shadow over Innsmouth. So look what it does for its damage: 2 horror, 1 health damage. So horror is the name of the game for this. Yay, good time. All right, so that's where those are the 2 spawn creatures that start. Not ready to go into the final setup yet. I'll put this over here. Let's introduce our investigators. We have Jenny Barnes. That's right, Jenny with the guns is back. Okay, so she has this. She's the dilettante, and her ability Trust Fund is an action. If you have fewer than 3 bucks, you gain 3 bucks. I'm happy to throw money at the problem, and if it doesn't work, I'll throw something else. She has 7 health and 5 sanity, which probably isn't the best for her to be part of this scenario. 1 lore, 4 influence, 2 observation, 3 strength, 3 will. So I'll hold this up for people who want to pause and not listen to me drone on, and then I'll pull it down and read. She is a rogue. Okay, so the story so far. Although a great lover of wealth and comfort, Jenny always had a curious and adventurous streak. While she adored the fashion and society of Paris and Venice, she was equally at home sport shooting in rural Scotland or trawling the jazz clubs of New Orleans. She's even funded an archaeological dig of her own just for the fun of being the first one into the old tomb. So when she learned that her sister Isabel was missing, Jenny came to Arkham to handle the matter herself. Perhaps a life of wealth and power had made her overconfident, or perhaps the rogue who'd taken her sister made their last mistake. So she starts off with the ability Search for Izzy, the talent. So Search for Izzy is her talent that she has. And it says once per round while resolving a test, you may suffer 1 damage and 1 harm to reroll any number of dice. So it takes 2 damage and it can soak up 2 insanity. So that might help her. That puts her at a 7. So she gets that automatically. She automatically gets $5 because girlfriend is paid. But we get to choose between these 2. So we get dressed to the nines. When you spend the focus token to reroll a die, you may reroll any number of dice instead. You gain an additional $2 as part of your trust fund ability. So it would give me $5 at all times with this, and it's an innate talent. Or we get this item, which is her twin 45. You get +3 fight as part of any attack action. You may add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of an attack action. I think I'm going to take the 45s, because even though she might suffer horror, she needs to shoot something in the face, because she'll be shooting for 6. So that's her. Then our next actor is Agnes Barnes. And I think you briefly saw Agnes before, so I'm pulling her back out so you could check her out. Not like that. The waitress. You may suffer damage instead of horror while casting a spell. Or blood is power. While casting a spell, if you suffer damage or spend remnants, you get +2 to lore. So I can use a spell. Basically, it's saying instead of suffering, every spell that you have suffers sanity damage. Always, always, always. So instead of suffering sanity damage, I could suffer health damage. If I suffer health damage, or I use a remnant token, I can use that ability to get a +2 to my lore, which gives her a +6. Agnes. Agnes is awesome. Let's talk about Agnes. Oh, I'm supposed to usually hold this up for people who watch later who are like, shut up. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright. So, the story so far. Agnes had been troubled by dreams and visions, robed figures, incantations, keen monsters clawing at the edge of sight. But a while back, she fell and hit her head. Since then, the visions have come in her waking hours. She sees herself leading the chanting of robed figures, hiding a silver key in the masonry of a well, and conjuring spells as a sorceress in the mythic land of Hyperborea. Seeking an explanation, Agnes came to Arkham, home of the storied witch trials and other strange events. She took a job as Velma's, and then one day she found an old well with loose masonry, and she found an old silver key hidden inside it, exactly where she knew it was. So she starts off with that key, or the called the Heirloom of Hyperborea, which is this. After you cast a spell, you may focus one skill of your choice. She's a spell cast. So she gets that by default. And we get to choose. You may cast lore in place of fight as part of an attack action, which is probably what I'm going to go with. Or once per round, if you, another investigator, or an ally on any space would suffer damage, you may test lore or prevent damage equal to your test result. That's okay. But her lore is 4. Her fight is 2. So she's I want both. Because she needs to fight with spells. She's my spellcaster. I'm gonna go with Storm of Spirits to start off, because I need her to fight with spirit. But I mean spells. Dang it. All right, and she starts off with $3. All right. So we need to do some shuffle. So this is the clue deck, and it's some shuffle. But we'll do it again. No shenanigans. None shall be had. No. Okay. Stop. So shuffle the monster. Shuffle that up. And I just need to shuffle these up. Hope everybody had a good day today. I thought today was Thursday. You know the sadness when it hits you when you're like, oh, it's Thursday, so tomorrow will be Friday. Then you realize it's not Thursday. Got a whole other day left. Yay. That's what this move is doing to my brain. Like all this packing. Just free. On streets. Alrighty. That up. Okay, good. So I've got that shuffled. Get this. This time I am going for allies. And there's only one place on this board to get an ally. Right here at the train station. It's the only place to get allies. To get spells, Orin Library has spells. And that's it. The only place. Oh no, the Black Cave has spells. Uh, Now people do the. Can't do it. I can't do it. It's madness. Who does this? Who can do this? Jealous of. I can't wait for Steven to play. I know he's gonna love it. Tomorrow is going to be a grand day. Alright, so let's draw our first 5 cards. So, first one is going to be hey, shotgun. +5 to an attack. It's a common weapon, $6. The one coming off the deck is Elder Sign. Once per round, if 2 or more horror would be dealt to this card, prevent one of that horror. I want this card. I want this card immediately for Jenny. Next up, Painkillers. So, damage mitigation. We've got Secret Pages. I could use this for Jenny as well. Her lore is awful. And finally, Magnifying Glass. Okay, we don't shuffle that. Come over here. We'll shuffle this up. Oh, Steve. I love your confidence. I love your confidence. I think I'm pretty. I think Steven will like Terraforming Mars. I think that's a game that he will enjoy. And to shuffle this up, let me do a proper. Because last time I got all the bad ones. Like there's a good one in here, right? So. I want to know what is up with Fantasy Flight Games and the tiny cards. Like, does that become their thing? Will be the company that tiny cards. No one can read. Well. Alright, so 13 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Got everybody set up. I didn't miss anything, so let's go to the finalized setup. Finalized setup is we are going to create the anomaly deck, which will be from here. This is called the Nightmare Breach anomaly. And we'll play anomalies proper this time. As I explained in the last video how I messed up doing anomalies, but that's okay. Alright, shuffle that up. And then we grab from the code, add to the codex. We add 2, 29, and 30. 29 and okay. And let's put this someplace where want to take space. I'll make it work. I'll put it here. So 2 says anomalies, and you've heard it. People walk with their heads down, shoulders hunched. With each new oddity, it becomes harder to pretend that nothing is wrong. But the vanishing, strange lights, the sightings of inhuman creatures, they're not something that can be ignored, at least not for long. When a space has 3 doom or a neighborhood has a total of 5, place an anomaly in the neighborhood. If additional doom would be placed in the neighborhood with an anomaly, place a doom on the scenario sheet instead. If you would resolve an encounter in a neighborhood, you would draw from the anomaly deck instead. When a neighborhood has 0 doom, remove the anomaly. Okay, so that's a thing that stays out. 29, which is what we have to do. The stars are right. Deep in the heart of Texas. All right. Stars are right. So we're going for 3 clues. I'll read the story, but we're going for 3 clues on the. Okay, so a stifled silence permeates the night air. It would be relaxing if it weren't so uncomfortably humid. Not uncommon for this time of year, and for the fact that you have spent the last several hours cooped up in the observatory at Miskatonic University, following up on reports of strange astronomical events. Just as you are preparing to leave, a chill washes over you, and something within you urges you to look once again toward the stars. A bizarre emerald sheen lies heavy across the sky. You are filled with a sudden unease. What could cause such a thing? When there are 3 or more clues on the scenario, flip this card. So that's what we need. That's our act. The agenda. Echoes of the Deep. Four or more doom on the scenario. Ugh. Alright. So the agenda says, as you observe the strange emerald haze, you blink and rub your eyes, swearing that you just saw the star ebb and flow like the tide. You're about to write the strange phenomenon off as an illusion, as an illusionary side effect of the peculiar weather when you hear muffled shouts and growls from the streets below. Something is happening in the city. As you bolt down the stairs, eager to offer your assistance, the unmistakable smell of ocean fills your nostrils. When there are 4 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card. So that's the agenda. Ooh. Alright. So it begins. Let's see. We are here at the observatory. This is where we start. We've got a problem over here. We don't care about him. We got a problem over here. This lurker, each investigator will suffer 1 horror at the enemy phase. That's no bueno. And we just need to kill it. So it has 3 health. Kill it. Leads, we can kill it. Then you can bust him in the face with 6 dice. And she's got the money to move. So Jenny can do, remember, as a move action, you can move 2 spaces, but you can spend $1 to move an extra space. So Jenny's going to give that a whirl. First, Jenny's going to move 1, 2, spend $1, so her 5 is going to go down to 4. 4. Move an extra. This creature engages with her. And her second action, she's going to shoot. So she's going to roll 6 dice because she's got her 45s. And it's a 2-handed weapon, and it gives her +3 as part of an attack action. You may add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of an attack action. So she's going to roll 6 dice. I've got 5, so I'll roll 1 more. So 1, and let me roll my other one before this one was a 3, so that's not going to help anybody. So that's 2 successes. Wish one of them was a 4. That's just awful. So I'm going to hit it for 2 damage. It's got 1 health left. And that's the end of her action. That. Agnes is going to join in on that frivolity. So she's going to move 1, 2, spend the buck to move 3. And then she's going to cast her spell. She's going to test lore. She's going to test lore, and it says after you cast a spell, you may focus one skill of your choice. She's going to test lore, which is 4. And there it is. So there's the 2 that I needed to hit that dude in the face. He's dead. And that ends, and she gets the focus because she cast the spell, and the spell gives her, so the spell gives her, you may suffer damage instead of horror while casting a spell. I would have been able to roll more. I will take, I'll take damage instead, because I can get that healed off. And I will focus, I'll focus willpower. So I'll focus willpower. She can focus 2 things. So that creature's dead. That ends their turn. Then the monster turn. This monster will move towards most doom. Engage the lowest observation. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot. I forgot as part of my action I need to, before I started playing, because it's already here, people like, nope, screwed up already. I need to cause a thing. I need to cause a thing. I'll tell you what it's called. It is, I need to do a doom. Not a doom, darn it, what's it called? Spread doom once. That's what I need to do, spread doom once. So draw the bottom card, and doom's going to downtown. And it's going to Arkham Asylum. Doom. There we go. There we go. Got it. Alright, so that ends my turn. The enemy's turn, move towards the most doom. And going to engage the person with the lowest. So I'll put him, he moves 2. I'll put him here at the unvisited isle. So that ends the enemy phase. Then goes to and Red Doom 1. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Final preps. Spawn starting class. Spawn starting clues. Draw the top card. 1. Okay, so Rivertown will get a clue. I remembered to watch it later. Remember. Rivertown, Sonic. I was like, there's no clues on here. Something's wrong. So I'll take the top 3. Just oh, did I do a slip up? Did I do a slippy? Sorry. Sorry if I did. Is there? Okay. Alright. So 3, Doom. Our turn, we did our stuff, and then we're back. Alright. I didn't screw up too much. So he moved there because it says move towards most doom and then engage somebody. So all of it's pretty well spread, so he'll just move 1 here. Then it is the encounter phase. So we both draw. We're at Rivertown. Pass and draws, and we're at the Black Cave. Our initial person, our point investigator is going to be Jenny. Okay. So Black Cave. The rain has washed away the dirt and revealed the once buried item. You gain 1 curio item. You search the area for anything else that might have surfaced. So test observation. So I get a curio item just for free, and then her observation is 2. She got a success. If you pass, you discover a cluster of massive Piscean eggs. When the tide is at its lowest point, you gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. Hey. And I get a curio. The curio item is the amulet. Thank you. And that will go to Jenny. She needs that, and we'll be putting. We got a knife. Will be the one that is going back in, which is a common curio, and gets +1 to fight. So she got the Elder Sign, which is fantastic. Then we're gonna go to Agnes, who is at Rivertown as well, and we're at the graveyard. Gulp. A canine figure lurks by an open grave, gnawing on a severed limb. You loose a mighty roar. So I have to test willpower. Well, I focus willpower, so I roll 4 dice. And I pass. Yay! If you pass, the ghoul flees and leaves behind the remnants of its meal. You gain 1 remnant. That is that for me. Alright, so that is the encounter phase. Then we go to the phase that I hate so much. So Jenny is the lead investigator, so she will draw first. She gets a summon. So we are summoning awful thing. Grab bottom card. Okay. It is a Relia Guardian. Fun chap. He looks friendly. Star Spawn. Spawn at Most Doom. Massive. Patrol, move towards Most Doom. Got really? So he's got 6 health, and it's -2 dice. Look what he hits you for. Massive. This monster engages and attacks all investigators. Oh, this guy's gonna be a problem. Okay, so he spawns at Most Doom. I need to put you someplace. I don't want to fight you. I'll put you. Here. You Labella Luna. So that was her first. Second, nothing. Next up, Agnes. Gate explosion. Top card of the Miskatonic University is having a fun old time. They're having a good time. 1. So boom. Then we grab this card. Cards. Shuffle. Well, at least the gate burst is out of the bag. Oh no. Not the newspaper. Okay. Unscheduled something. Fill out my hand. Unscheduled parade shuts down Main Street. Oh, cool. Woo. Okay. Revelers wearing fanciful costumes. Silver Twilight Lodge blamed. Sinister music unrelated, sources say, by AP Jessup. You suffer 1 horror for each monster in your neighborhood. There are none, so you can take a walk. Alright, so that is that. That's the end of that fun time. Now it is our turn again. We're not going that way. I need Jenny to get here. And I need Agnes to here. But we need to take care of this clown. I can't shoot him. After defeat this monster as part of an attack action, suffer 1 horror. Oh, as part of it. Yeah. 1, 2. Let's dance, Chief. So I'm gonna fight this guy. He only has 1 health. I'm going to be hitting him for 6. I just need 1 success. Come on! Give it to me. There it is. 1, 2. He's dead. I will take a horror, put on searching for Izzy. And he is dead, so that's both my actions, move and attack. My first action here. I'm going to clear this. So I do my lore of 4. Try to clear this issue. I got 2 successes, so I get rid of this. And then my second action is to move. 1. Oh, I want to spell. 1, 2. Move there. Because I'm going to bring her down here, start clearing this, and land here to get a spell. So that will end her turn. And turns it faster. Monster phase. You, sir, control move towards most doom. Most doom's here. So you'll start coming. Okay, so you just move 1 because you're massive. That's the end of the monster phase. The encounter. Jenny is the leader, so Merchant District. And Jenny is in Unvisited Isle. Robed figures stand in a circle surrounding an open fire. They all turn to face you and call out with one voice. We will be free soon. You may gain a dark pact condition to join their chant. If you do, they share their gifts. You gain 1 curio item and focus 2 skills of your choice, even if it exceeds your focus limit. Dark pacts are bad. She can get secret pages, which will make her roll 3 dice on lore. Or she can get a magnifying glass, which would. Shall I join the chanting, or shall I pass? A dark pact, when I pull the reckoning, if I roll a 1, it comes due and anything can happen. Like, there's multiple things under those dark pacts. And I don't think you can get rid of 1. Do it! Kate, you are a bad influence. Oh man. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the secret pages to help her lore. Spread out. So a new item comes out, which is the Tattered Cloak. Non-epic monsters ignore you while activating and do not engage you unless you attack for damage. And I get to focus 2 skills of my choice, which it would exceed my limit, which is fine. I'm gonna focus. So my lore is now at 3. I'm gonna focus strength so I can roll more dice. And I'll focus observation. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that is Danny from the block. Agnes, you are in the merchant as well. And you get. Oh, I'm supposed to grab the dark pack. It's like, let me get this stuff and not grab the dark pack. You know. I'm on my 3rd cider. Feeling good, feeling good. Okay, so Jenny gets a dark pack. Agnes is at the TikTok club. You trade bar tricks with another patron and drop a crowd. See if you can figure out this next one, he says. Test observation. Ooh. I got a success, so I passed. If you pass, he pays for your meal. You are an ally. Recover 3 health. Cool. Yep. That's it. Got rid of that damage. Alright, so that ends that. Now to the bag piece. Please, not the reckoning. Not the reckoning. I'm gonna draw the reckoning. You ready for it for Jenny? Ready? Oh, clue. So top card. Merchant. So merchant clue. Look away, look away, look away. Okay. There it is. I told you. I told you. All right, so each investigator suffers horror equal to the amount of doom in their space. Jenny's going to suffer 1, which she'll put it on herself. Ooh, she'll put it on the Elder Sign Amulet. And then she has to, and Agnes will suffer none. But it is the reckoning. I rolled a 6. Whew, I just not have to roll a 1. No ones. Alright. And then Agnes. So the Gate Burst and the Reckoning is out. Monster Summon. We're dealing with... What the... Yeah. That. Wick Titan. On an unstable space. Patrol. Move towards unstable space. Another elite. So it has 4 health. -2 dice. And it's massive. Cool. So all the creatures that are hard. Unstable space. Since there's not one here, the unstable space is our starting space, which is the observatory. Where I want. Cool. What else? There you go. That's going to be or at the bottom, which is downtown. Why couldn't this happen first? It is happening in Arkham Asylum. Here. That is Agnes. Cool. 4 health. If I attack it, I'm gonna attack it for 6. Let's do it. 1, 2. Alright. So the Weight Titan is going to engage with Agnes. Agnes is going to cast her Spellstorm of Spirits. Going to instead of suffering a horror, suffer damage, because I know she can use a remnant to not suffer, but I need the bonus. So when casting a spell, if you suffer damage or spend remnants. Sweet. I don't have to suffer damage. I'm going to spend my remnant so I don't suffer the horror damage, and I get +2 to it. So now I'm rolling 6 dice. 6, and I just gotta hit them 4 times. Just gotta. 1, 2. Oh, and I get to focus spell place where I cast a spell. Okay. I don't get to. Right. So 2 damage on. And she gets the focus. She will focus her lore. Next time roll more dice, because I need to be smart. Next up is Jenny's turn. She's going to move 1, 2, spend the buck. Move 3. And then she's going to help her friend. She rolls 6 dice as well. 3 plus 3 for the 45s. So 6 dice. 1, and she gets the uptick 1. So. Oh, and she gets an extra die. She actually rolls 2 more because she's focused. You're kidding me. She's going to get rid of the observation to reroll 1. Ah! So I only got 1 success. Awesome. So it's still alive. Can I get rid of the other one? I need to look at the rules for this. Oh, if I can get rid of the other one, I will. Reroll again. Come on. Okay. Focus. After you perform a focus action, have focus token exceeding the limit. Card one. Focus represents an investigator's ability to prepare for an task. So each focus token you increase the corresponding skill value by 1. Yep. While resolving a test, for each focus token you have, you spend that focus to reroll 1 die. Okay. So, yeah, I can do it. Oh. Reroll. Come on. It's not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. I'm supposed to take the damage. So that ends our turn. And the monster's turn. So, 1, move towards most doom, which is here. Then this monster, who is massive and going to attack everybody, is going to take 2 damage and 2 terribleness. So because of her amulet, if 2 or more horror would be dealt to this card, prevent 1 of that horror. So it would be 2, preventing 1, 1. You are going to take 2 just to the face. And 2 damage. 2 damage for everybody. So 1's going to go on Izzy. 1's going to go on the other side. I can take. You're going to take 2 to the face. You ain't got it. And then that. Okay, so I got hit by that creature. That monster moved. That's the end of that. We are both in. Actually, you're engaged with a monster, so you're not going to pull a card, but you are. So you're at this area, and it's a blue card. We are at the observatory. Oh, that's merchant. I'm at Miskatonic. You move the dial a touch more clockwise and put your eye to a standing telescope. That's observation. Passed. If you pass, you see a monstrous dark shape moving rapidly beneath the surface of the river, and notice location. You gain 1 clue from your neighborhood and remove 1 doom from any space. 1 clue. Oh. Let's get rid of that. And okay. Then bag of horrible decisions. Of course. Miskatonic University is going to have a fun time at the Orrin Library. Kill this creature. Gone. The clue. Top card. Going to Merchant District. Jenny. Nothing. Oh. Rivertown. Oh, we're in Rivertown. At the general store. Guess what's happening there? 2. 2 is going to the general store. Things weren't hard enough. Okay. So Jay's got 2. I just need 1 more. Then we can get this. But dealing with this monster. Jenny's gonna attack the monster. So straight up. 6. I just need 1 hit. There it is. So that and The one hit, so I killed it. It's dead. Get over it. That's the first action. The second action is going to be to ward, which she is only going to roll 1 die. Yeah, I figured. I figured you wouldn't get it. So that ends her turn. Your turn. You're going to move 1, and you're going to ward over here. Oh, wait. You roll an extra die because you got a +1. So you got 2. I'm going to get rid of that 2, and when you get rid of 2, you get a remnant. Woofly. You're doing your job. That ends your turn. Okay. Monster phase. Move towards most doom. Most doom's here. Go back here. Then encounter time. Jenny first. We're both in this tonic. Jenny gets the clue card. You watch in amazement as stars blink in and out of existence. You remove one doom from any space. You observe the events that sets into motion. Wait. You observe the events this sets into motion on the street below. Observation. 2. Out of 4, it says place to do it. Somebody has a thing where they can uptick. Who has it? Who has it? You may add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of an attack action. Only an attack action. Do it. So she failed. There's no penalty for failing. Yeah. So reshuffle. I failed it. Just have to wait to do it again sometime. Okay, so that ends you. Then it is your turn. Or in library. A group of students is speaking in hushed whispers about the visions they've shared. You gain 1 clue from that neighborhood. You think you have read something similar in a book about lucid dreams. So I need to test lore. Pass. If you pass, you learn to harness the arcane energies of dreams. You gain a spell, which is what I wanted for her. So gain a spell. She got you. Thank you. She got Wither. As part of an attack action, you may test lore -1. Add your test result to the attack action. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Wither a lot on. So I'm gonna load her up with spells. Make her a machine. Alright, so that ends that. We've got the clues we need. Now we just need to observe and advance. Alright, so bag of that was the encounter. Bag of doom time. There's only 2 in here now. So Jenny. Ugh. I hate these headline cards. They're cruel, they're mean, and they're not my friend. Symposium snafu. Noted scholars found dead. Tainted food suspected. No foul play at work, authorities say. Headline. If you have 1 or more clues, you become cursed. Yay! The other one? Nothing. So that's Jenny. Bag's empty. Gotta dump it all back in and hope the reckoning doesn't pop up, which we all know it will. All these back in here, and for Agnes, we draw a fresh 2. Oh my god. Why? Why? Masked Man mystery. Strange visitor spotted on Arkham streets. Pedestrians note sinister air. Police advise do not approach by Minnie Klein. Choose another investigator in any space. Spawn one monster in that investigator's space. It engages that investigator or another investigator in that space. Look, I get to fight this thing while I'm cursed. Hey. So spawn at unstable. No, Hunter move towards highest will, but the shoreline brute. 4 health, -2 dice to fight this horrible thing. I saw them in the limitless. Oh, did I? I did screw this up. I should have been -2 on the die. I messed that up. I made a mistake. Alright. So that's that. Thank you. Thank you. Would you like to do anything else, like the Reckoning or a Gate Burst while you're at it, Monster spawn. The same hybrid dude spawn at unstable space. The unstable space is science building. So we're not done here. Cool. Alright, so that's Jenny. Agnes. I was supposed to do the -2. I was supposed to do the -2 when I fought this monster. So instead of rolling 6 dice, I should have been rolling 4. So I made a mistake. Made a boo-boo. Alright, so let's deal with our problem, shall we? Jenny's going to fight this monster as -2 dice, so instead of 6, it'll be 4 that she'll be rolling. Probably gonna take pain to re-roll her dice if she just screws the pooch. 1, 2. You may add 1 to the result of 1 die as part of your location, so this 4 is going to be 5. Actually, these are supposed to be cursed because she's cursed. So this would stay a 4. This would be a success, and then she's going to tick this one up to a 6. So that's 2 damage on that monster. Cursed. Okay, and she should be rolling these dice, which I'll roll. I'll put them over at her side. So that's her first action. Her second action. Oh, and she would have got rid of cursed for that. Oh, thank you. All right, so that's so these dice are. So for her second action, she's gonna evade this. Just rolls 2 dice, and she just needed 1 stake that, but it didn't happen. So she will deal with the consequences of it. Or she won't. Well, this guy's gonna hit somebody. No, I don't want her taking that. Yeah. I don't want remnants. I want more spells. I'm going to move here as my action. And I'm going to think Jenny's gonna get hit for 2 damage. Monster has 1. Well, 2 damage on it, but Jenny's gonna get hit for 2. Put 1 on Elder Sign, 1 on herself, and then she can. And she's gonna get hit for 1 sanity, which put on Elder Sign. Can be okay. I think I want to get rid of this brute. No, no. I want to. No. I'm going to do observation. I'm going to focus. Yeah. I'm going to focus, and then I'm going to do observation to put some clues on the act. I got a success, so that clue goes on the act. That's 1 down. So that's her turn. Let's solve this stuff before things go crazy. Okay, so that ends she focused, then she did that. That ends her turn. Um, the monsters go. Where's the most do? I mean, I could shuffle you anywhere I want, honestly. Oh, there. Because it doesn't say it moves towards the unstable space. It just moves towards most doom. And since there's one everywhere, two, two, and two, I get the. This guy here is going to move towards most doom and engage lowest observation. They both have two. Technically, you would not attack. Actually, let's deal with this attack first. So the monster's going to attack. Put one on Elder Sign. Take one to the face. Then one, then go. Okay. Then this monster move towards most doom. I don't think he would. There's no doom here. He wouldn't move here. There's a doom here and there's a doom here. I gotta check the rules to see if I can make him stay or if he's going for Jenny. During the monster activation step, each ready monster activates. Investigators the order in which monster activates. If a monster's activation causes it to move, it number of spaces. The rule or a monster activation text might indicate a destiny or prey that it rewards it affects someone. A monster moves towards its destination prey by the shortest possible path. If a monster has space one or more, we decide. Only ready monster activates. Monster has multiple possible destinies or targets. The option closer to the monster face. I don't know how to read this. I don't know how to read this. Because it says that patrol move towards most doom, but the most doom is kind of spread out. There's a doom where he is here. Would that mean that he has to move towards Jenny and engage Jenny? Don't know. Hmm. Fourth, rule fourth. Patrol. Monsters with patrol move towards locations instead of investigators, such as face with the most doom or the unstable. I think it has to. I think it has to engage her. But a monster patrol means it does move. So he has a new friend. He's gonna hit her for a damage. Awesome. Alright. That is the end of the monster phase. You're engaged, so you're not talking, but you, Agnes, are at University. And you are at the Orn Library. It feels like you've been studying for days. You know you're getting somewhere, but you're just so tired. That's willpower. I got one success, so I passed. If you pass, you shake off the fatigue and keep at it. You gain one spell. Eat. It's getting quite much, but play favor of making the game harder. Yeah, I figure. Healing word. Test floor -1. An investigator or ally in your space recovers health equal to your test result. Cool, we've got a healer. Fantastic. So she's got a heal spell. Cool. Okay, so that ends that. Now, bag of terrible, no good, very bad things happens. The Grim Rule is a thing. Jenny. Nothing. Jenny. Clue. Clue. Third. Rivertown. Oh. Okay. So that ends Jenny. Agnes. Bone Doom. Northshire. Arkham Advertiser. And nothing. Okay. I got a chance to catch my breath here. Alright, so Agnes is going to go first this time. And Agnes is going to move over here. And Agnes is going to do some attack. So Agnes spend her remnant, cast Wither. Spend 3 dice. 1 success, so 1 damage is going on the monster. And then she is going to as part of an attack action, so that's part of an attack. I'm going to spend my willpower to re-roll a die, because you've got to be kidding me. And I'll spend the other one. I really don't want. After you cast a spell, you may focus one skill of your choice. So, focus so 1 hit on the monster. Not working out well. Wait. Had another roll because she overshot. Right. There it is. Because she overcast when I had the floor. That made sense. That made sense. But her dark pact let her do it. She had 2. She had that in observation. I used 1, rolled terribly. I used the observation 1. I'm confused. Okay. This was on. Why was it on? I don't know. Somebody will tell me I messed it up, but I'll keep it. Sorry. I did something wrong. I did something wrong just now. I don't know what I did. I'm confused. So that ends her turn. Jenny's turn. Her first action is going to be to attack. Attack 6 because she's no longer cursed. I did something wrong. I just can't figure it out. 1 hit, which is enough to kill him. I'll suffer 1 for her. Can't have him can't the rolls. Whatever. Put it on the. That's what the amulet's for. That was her first action. Her second action is going to be to do observation. 2 successes. Oh, this is awesome. 2 successes. Hey, that is fantastic. And let me make sure that's legal. Observe, research. When you perform this action, resolve an observation test. For each success you roll, you may place one of your clues on the scenario sheet. And I did. I got 2 successes. So I put 2 on here. When there are 3 or more clues on the scenario sheet, flip this card. We advance the act. On edge from the madness that has gripped the city, you flip frantically through the pages of several pertinent texts on cosmic events that you brought with you from the observatory. One book in particular, the one that you don't recall taking, catches your eye. Not for its contents, which you struggle to read, but for the green glow and smell of salt water that now emanate from its pages. Add card 31 to the codex. Set aside cards 32 to 35. Set aside card. Set aside cards 5. Return this card to the archive. Okay. 31. Lost City of Relie? The book appears to be the journal of an old sea captain. It describes a city which the author calls the Lost City of Relie, rising from the depths of the sea. Its strange emerald streets and onyx spires spelling death and disaster. You become convinced that the Relie described in the journal and the emerald spires that have appeared in Arkham are one and the same. As an action, you may spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to find one of the locations where Arkham and Relie are connected. If you do, take 1 card at random from the set-aside cards and attach it to its corresponding neighborhood deck. Perform this action only at the observatory. When there are 4 markers on the scenario sheet, if card 38 is in the codex, flip this card and read Better Late Than Never. Otherwise, flip this card and read To the River Dock. So these, I need to go to the observatory where I am and do an action. As an action, you may spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to find a location. So I can do that immediately. Cool. And then we'll draw one at random, read whatever it has to say, and go from there. Okay, so this is the set aside, so I will set this. Probably. I'll put you. Okay. So that's Jenny's 2. Alright, we've advanced the act. Jenna hasn't advanced yet, but we've advanced the act. Oh, I just realized a gate burst in any of these spaces besides this will cause an anomaly. Alright, we need to get over here and get these clues. Observe, get them on here, then get back to the observatory and do a thing to get them. Okay, alright. Holy roller, Pac-Man. Alright, so what to do, what. Well, they need to move together because healing words needs to happen on Jenny's case. And we need to get to there's a place to heal. The TikTok club can heal. So we both need to get to the TikTok club. Alright, so what are we gonna do? That ends their action. Now it is the monster phase. Go here. Alright, so no more monsters other than that. Then it's the encounter phase, so Miskatonic. What are we getting for these? Test for Remnant. That's what we're going for. So from the observatory, this is Jenny. Strange radio signals have been recorded from a comet that is heading towards Earth. What's next? You believe a message is embedded in the broadcast. Test lore. 3 died because of her secret pages. Oh, nope, that's only on a ward action. That's 1 die she's gonna roll. And she failed that. If you fail, you hear the signal in your head, you suffer 1 horror. Ooh. Okay. That's only on ward action. Secret pages work. Then Agnes. Professor Tremaine is raving in glowing terms about the wonders of the cosmos and the role of astronomy in discovering them. You make eye contact and the professor pounces, taking you for a prospective student and pressing some equipment into your hands. You gain the astrolabe. Oh. I thought I was going to say you become delayed. So the astrolabe is a magical curio. As part of a ward action, roll one additional die for each clue you have and one additional die for each clue in your neighborhood. Alright, so she is our gate closer. There you go. The astrolabe. Steven. You disappoint me. Alright, so that ends the encounter phase. Now for the bag. Now for the gate burst and the reckoning that we've all been waiting for. That going to the bottom. Eschatonic is the Orin Library's getting some fun on it. That's not good. That's not good at all. A gate burst is imminent. There it is. Top card. Downtown. Gate burst. So 1, 2, 3, a blue. So it blows up. Shuffle these up, and it says when a space has 3 doom or a neighborhood has a total of 5, place an anomaly. So we gotta go close that. Means we gotta go fight that thing. So Gateburg. Okay, that is Jenny. Agnes. Please, please, please. Why? 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 One doom's going on the sheet. Awesome. Because what else you got? What else? Oh, there we go. More pain. More pain. Yeah, this is gonna be more pain. Okay, so foul footprints found. Muse zoologist stumped. Miskatonic University. Author is not concerned. Probably a hoax, says Sheriff by Rex Murphy. Major Rex Murphy. Headline: Tests willpower and resolve the effect based on your result. Willpower. Spawn a monster at the unstable space. The hooded and this unstable space is Arkham Asylum. That's awful. Okay. That was your 2. You're done, Agnes. Done with you. So it's our turn. So we need to go close that. Jenny, 4 and... Yeah, we need to... Jenny, for an action, you're going to spend 2 clues on here because we're at the observatory. You're going to spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet to find one of these locations. To find one of the locations where Arkham and Raleigh are connected. If you do, take 1 card at random. I haven't looked at... I don't even know what they do, so... News to me. I don't know what they're gonna... One of them's probably... I'm probably gonna pull the downtown one. This one. Floorshire. Okay. So... Take 1 card at random from the set aside and attach it to the corresponding neighborhood or deck. Perform this action only at the observatory. So Northshire says, after you resolve a Northshire encounter, you may attempt sever Arkham's connection with Relier. Test influence -2. This is not an Agnes job. You may spend any number of remnants to roll that many additional dice. If you pass, flip the card. But it's going in Northshire. Okay? So that's her first action. Her second action is going to be to move to the TikTok club. 1, 2. Your first action is going to be to clear this observatory of nonsense. So, I don't know what to do. I need to come close this. I know that for a fact. Problem is, though, I don't know what to do in terms of here. Should I clear one, then move? Should I move 1, 2, but and then cast a spell to heal? I don't know. As part of a ward action, roll 1 additional die for clue you have 1 additional. Explode. Need equipment, really. Equipment. Okay. I'm not sure what to do here at this point, though. It's I could. I think I need to move from if I'm going to be successful. I'm going to go to TikTok Club. 1, 2. I go to the general store and we've got to go to River. I mean, you need to get to Northshire to do that sever because you're probably the only one who can. You gotta fight creatures and you gotta get 1, 2. I'll spend a buck for 3. I think I am 3 and ward. So I'm gonna do a ward as part of a ward action. Roll an additional die for each clue. So I've got 4 lore. As part of a ward action with the astrolabe, roll 1 additional die for each clue in your neighborhood. So 4. I'm rolling 7 dice. One, 2, 3, 4. That is awesome. Don't have to roll the rest. Why couldn't I get that when I was attacking a stupid monster? Okay, so that ends per turn. Enemies. This guy move toward and engage the person with the lowest rank, which would be Agnes. 1, 2. You face most 2. Kind of jost them side to side. Then encounters. So Jenny at the TikTok club. Army surplus painkiller, says Joey the rat. You may spend $1 to buy some off him. If you do, you or an ally recovers 3 health. Buck. 3. 3. He seems on edge. Observation. That is a horrible fail. Yeah. Oh, I didn't solve it. Okay. And Agnes, on the unvisited isle, cultists left behind ritual components among the rune-covered stones. You gain 1 remnant. You try to interpret the rune. Yep, got a success. If you pass, you unlock the secret of a ritual to enhance yourself. Focus 2 skills of your choice. Um, because I'm at my max. I have observation management. Uh, yeah. Okay. And monsters, counters done. Reckoning coming. 4 left, so it's happening now. Blank. So monster. This is the cultist summon at the street nearest the leader. Jenny's the leader. That's the street nearest Jenny. And here comes the reckoning. Each investigator suffers 1 horror equal to the amount of doom in their space. No doom in their space. But Jenny's got to do a thing. She rolled a 4, so she's okay for her dark pact. That's it. And the final one, Clue. The blue top card, Northshire. 2. Right. Oh gosh, dude. Brian, why? David, you're better than this. You're better than this. All right, so we're gonna have to kill that guy because he starts spawning stuff. So Jenny's. So that's that end of that phase. Back up to the top. So top of the round. Yeah, have to happen. We're gonna engage this guy. Is he? Oh, he's elusive. Jerk. Gonna get 1 round of stupidness. Left. This game is kind. Oh, sweet. Okay, you don't. You don't. This game is kind. We can move in and attack it. You don't have to engage and attack it. So I get 6. Kidding. But I get to bump up 1. You may add 1 to 1 result. That's all I needed was a 4. That's a 5. You're dead. But let me roll the other one. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. So killed him. That was a move. Stop. You're done. Agnes. Ag. 1, 2. You're going to engage this guy. Will engage you. You're going to spend a remnant. Pass Wither. I pass for 1. 1 success. He's dead. Just with Wither. And then I attack him. Yeah, there you go. Dead man. So that was move. Attack. Should have cast healing first. Whatever. So that, and after you cast a spell, you may focus of your choice, but I'm at my max. So can't do that. After you resolve a Northshire encounter. Okay. Which she will do, which she'll get a chance to sever. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alright. So that ends their phase, the monster phase. 1, the only monster that's there. Then it is the encounter phase. Jenny's first. Jenny's in the street. Jenny, get out them streets! So she is where? In a scenic area. Something has been carved into the bark of a tree. Test floor. 1. Fail. The evidence is widespread and persistent. Occult activity makes you shudder. So don't get anything fun. Ew. Alright, so this says, after you resolve a Northshire encounter I made. So, Northshire encounter is the train station. A woman steps off the train and waves at you. Try to remember who she is. Test willpower. That is a horrible thing. I do anything about that. Yes, that's observation. There we go. Success. If you pass, sense that you can trust her when she tells you that you will soon become the savior of the world. You become blessed. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, that end of that. And Northshire, then it says, after you resolve a Northshire encounter, you may attempt to sever Arkham's connection. So, test influence -2. He has that. She's blessed, so she's only rolling 1 die. But it's a blessed die. And she failed, so she's no longer blessed. So she lost it just like that. Wait. Nope. I am going to send that to reroll. There we go. She's still blessed. So you may spend a number of remnants to roll that many additional dice. If you pass, flip this card. Spent that one to re-roll. It should be good. Citizens of Arkham are flooding into the Northshire streets, screaming and crying. Some are bloodied and beaten. Some are soaked to the bone. None are unscathed by the events that have befallen the city. You try your best to calm them, and as you do, you notice the tension in the air begins to fade. You speak with in turn, and they all speak of a strange disturbance at the station. Investigating further, you discover seawater flowing along the train tracks of the city. Reciting a ritual from the old captain's journal, you manage to stem the flow of water into Arkham, and the floodwaters gradually subside. Place 1 marker on the scenario sheet and return this card to the Arkham. 1 marker, scenario sheet. Solve this problem. Cool. Northshire. Done. Okay. That is the encounter step done. That is encounter step done. Let's see. Then I will go to the bag. Bag is empty, so we're putting everything back in. Every single solitary no good thing. I need to close that anomaly. Jenny! Nothing. Nothing. That's bad. Agnes. Clue. Downtown's getting a clue. That'd be nice if I get over there and try to clear it. Thing. Go to Miskatonic University at the Oren Library. Things close to exploding, so I need to. All right. Start around. Jenny. 1 ward. Ward. Part of a ward action, so it's 2, so it's 4 total. Get secret pages to help with that. 1 success. Okay, that's the end of your turn. Agnes, I don't want you fighting anything. Gosh, that's like help. Both of them together. Agnes, you're gonna ward and you're gonna heal yourself. So Agnes ward. One success. Then she's going to spend the remnant to healing words. Test 4 minus 1. Got 1 success. Go ahead. An investigator or ally base recovers health. Just result for an investigator. Okay, monster. I'm just right to come in here, clear this, and then get out. Then another monster clear. Counter. Northshire. Oh wait, not Northshire. Sorry, Miskatonic. Horn Library. Tuck yourself into the back of the room as Henry Armitage, the head librarian, gives a far-ranging lecture on the occult test floor. Fail. Fail the lecture is more entertaining than informative. I keep forgetting she's blessed. I should have been rolling her blessed die, but oh, I should have been rolling her blessed die. There. Should have been rolling her blessed die instead of the regular die. The 4 would have been enough for it to work. All right, so where are we now? That was Jenny. Now it's time for Agnes at Northshire. Train station. A new arrival asks you to help track down a lost Dallas. I don't know what that means. You speak to Bill Washington, the old porter, about finding the bag. Test influence. 2. That's successes all the way around. If you pass, Bill retrieves the lost luggage and the stranger thanks you. You gain 1 ally. Cool. So I got an ally. Let's see who we got. We got Arthur Johnson. Arthur. Ally consult. Once per round, you may reroll 1 die while resolving a test. Cool. He will be very helpful for Agnes. So he's Agnes. Right? That ends the encounter step. We need clues. Run around. We need to get clues. You need to clear this. So back. This is Jenny. Test willpower -1. If you fail, place 1 doom. Mysticism, maleficence. Occultism crazes. The craze sweeps Arkham. Police warn most. Most mediums fraud. Okay, so power -1. I failed. Fail, place a doom in your space. That was 1. Hey, look, the reckoning. Each investigator suffers horror equal to the amount of doom in your space. So two. So you're gonna take one, one, way, search Lizzie. That's all you're down. Dark pack. One. And I rolled a three, so I'm okay on the dark pack. You're not in space with any doom, so you're okay. That's her two. Agnes. Nothing. Summon. Shallow's predator. Spawn at street nearest prey. Hunter. Move towards engage. Highest observation. I have 3 health and I roll one less die against. Okay. That's my two. Alright. Alright. You're a hunter. So if I move here, both of the monsters. And I have to move there if I'm going. Unless I spend my last dollar to here. 1, 3. Clear this one and then deal with the anomaly. Then this guy won't come for me. He'll move here. That's probably one of. Oh my gosh. Hell. You have a remnant on you? I need that clue. I need that clue. Jenny's very close to the observatory. I just need that clue. This is so dumb. 1, 2, 3. Then that buck to move that third space. I'm gonna regret this. Alright, and then I'm going to ward. 4 die. I passed. That ends my turn. Such a bad idea. Jenny is going to ward and then move. Her ward sucks. Focus and then ward. Actually, no, she gets 3 on warding. So she's going to ward. Got 1, so 1 here. That's her first action. Second, going to be to yep, prepping. Let's prep for it. Okay, that ends monster movement. You're gonna move here. 1, 2. You're gonna move here. Uh, all right. So as the monster space, Miskatonic Observatory. There's Venus right where she should be, and a few degrees further. That's observation. Pass. If you pass, you carefully note down the predicted energy. You remove 1 doom from any space. Oh. Actually, okay. Then your turn. You're actually going to pull an anomaly. I think I shuffle these cards, but I'll shuffle it again just in case. How is it in any Arkham game you start out so well and end up so poorly? Because it's Arkham. Alright, so in my space on Nightmare Breach, there are no dooms. I cleared it, so I read the first one. They picked the wrong town to mess with. I'll tell you that much, says Joey the Rat. Slip me a few bucks and I'll take care of it. I know a few guys. That fish won't know what hit him. You may spend $2 to remove one doom from any space in your neighborhood. I have no money, so wah wah. Okay. Um, that ends that. We're at the back. The gate burst is here. It is here. It is now. Monster summon. Ocean Scion. Spawn at most doom. Are you kidding? Move towards doom. Move towards doom. And then okay. Move towards doom. So it's spawning here. Awesome. Choose any non-epic monster in any space. You suffer damage equal to that monster's remaining health, then defeat it. Got three health. Got two. No, you can't put this on anybody. Because this was the first pull, so this is Jenny not to have done this. Actually, I could say it's Zach. Let Arthur die. Get rid of this. No, this is Jenny that's pulling for the lead investigator. That would be cheating. So this one will die. Great, Jenny had somebody that she can throw all that damage on. So I will take. Jenny will take 2 damage. Get a rem. Awesome. Clear a little bit of the way for drag. Okay. I'd have been cheating if I did it the other way. Northshire. Advisor. Advertiser. Yacht Advisor. Alright, and at Rivertown. 2 at the general store. Gate burst. Awesome. Another gate burst. That's 3. Oh, I don't get rid of it. I don't know why I did that. Okay. You need to go to. Alright, so that ends that. Your turn. Clues then coming at 1, 2. Let's board. 1 success. Off. And your turn. Agnes. Touch that space, that monster. The hunter's gonna come for you. I can run past. That's. It's gonna kill Arthur. Okay, gotcha. It's basically gonna kill Arthur. So let's come down here. Try to see if we can clear this thing. We're going to roll an extra die for how many's in the neighborhood, so the astrolabe will help. Oh, that's all successes right there, buddy. That clears that off. Get a remnant. That is your turn. Cool. Monster turn. Draw. And, well, it's massive, so it engages everybody's here. And it's going to basically hit for three damage to sanity, which Arthur is going to take all of that. You take 3 and 3, and Arthur is going to die. Then this guy is going to come in, punch your face for 1 damage sanity. Okay. And that ends their turn. You're engaged with somebody, so you're not going to pull a card. You are not, but you're in an pull an anomaly. There's 2 in your space. So, okay. Statues are coated with milfoil and draped wheat. Try to clean them. Cast willpower. Minus. If you fail, your cleaning uncovers drowned, bloated corpses, not statues. You suffer 2 horror. Jenny's about to die. Horribly. Okay. To the bag. There's only 2 left in here, and one of them is a gate burst. I knew it was. The gate burst. Up. Down. Down. So, downtown has a gate burst on it, which means all 3 go onto the agenda, and the agenda advances. That's 4. Worst place for this thing to go. It could have gone anywhere else. Anywhere else. Okay. When there is 4 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip a card. You pause a moment to rest and catch your breath. So much of the city has been lost. Water flows fluidly throughout the streets, which appear to be paved with a strange green stone. Having caught a second wind, you are rising to head back out into the streets when a massive dark shadow glides over you. Moments later, the earth shakes, and a gargantuan silhouette can be seen towering over the merchant district, outlined against night sky by the emerald shimmer of an alien star. Take card 39 and spawn it at the unvisited isle. Okay, and then add card 37 to the coda. Spawn it. Alright, so let's talk about this thing for a second. So this just popped up. There you go. Servitor of Brilliant. Massive lurker. Each investigator suffers 1 horror. Talk about its pain, shall we? It has 2 additional health per investigator, so it has 8 health. Minus 2 dice. Star spawn. Yay. So that's here. That's the thing. And we got Relia Rising. Green lightning electrifies the sky. On the horizon beyond the buildings of Arkham, you see nothing but open sea. An ear-shattering crack thunders through the streets. A nearby shop is split in 2. Massive green spires protruding from its ruined roof. The world around you has become more foreign than familiar, more alien than human, more Relia than Arkham. You wonder, even should you manage to stop the disaster, if things will return to any semblance of normalcy. Is it too late to save the city? When there is 9 or more gloom, look, paper. Come on, team. Alright, so that was the gate burst. And a clue. Oh, going merchant district. Don't want to go. Okay, so that was Jenny. No? Yeah. Yes, that was Jenny. We ran out of stuff, so back into the bag. Go. Oh gosh. Okay, I think it's time to throw Lita to Umberdorf and resign. Alright. Nothing. And another gate burst. I'm gonna die. Okay, so top card is Rivertown. Alright, so Rivertown had a gate burst, so 3. Amazing. So that's gonna go back there. And we're gonna place 3 here. So that's 3, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! Okay, 2 gate bursts in a row. Yay! Yay! Alright, so let's see if we can solve our Agnes problem. Agnes, remote. You're gonna fight and evade. That's what you're going to. And you're gonna cast a spell this to wither, which is gonna roll 3 of these. So just 1 damage. I have a better chance of killing this guy, then I can evade. But I'll only be rolling 1 die. I get 2 die with it, so I'll do that. And then I'm going to it's 3 damage. 4 on you. 2 shy. After I cast a spell, I can focus. Oh, I was supposed to focus. I cast that word. Then I would have focused and I get to roll an extra die. There we go. That's 5. I can roll anything. Yep. Yep. I'm going all in. This might not be legal. I don't know. I don't know. This might not be legal. But I'm gonna spend this because alright, here's the turn order. Cast a spell with Wither. Use the remnant so I don't take damage. Cast a spell with Wither. Got a hit on him. This Heirloom of Hyperborea says after you cast a spell, you may focus 1 skill of your choice. So I focused lore because that's what I used to attack with. So I attack. And I would suffer may suffer 1 damage, which would give me +2. So I take a damage. It would give me +2. It would give me +2. I actually have another roll. Yes! Yes! What? I kill him in 1 shot. Woo! Sorry, I had to work that out in my head. So here's how it went down. I cast Wither. I used the remnant not to take the damage, not to take the sanity damage. Remnant was gone. When I spend the remnant, I get +2 to lore. So I was rolling 6 dice. I also got the focus, which let me focus to let me roll 7 dice, and that's what I just rolled, and I killed him in 1 shot. Oh, so he's dead. That was my first action. My second action is I'm gonna evade this guy. So I'm gonna roll 2 because he gives me +1. And I succeed, so he is evaded. So he will not hit me on his turn. I cannot believe that worked, but that worked. Okay. Okay. Sure. Alright. So that worked. Oh my gosh, that worked. Okay, so that's the end of Agnes's turn. Jenny's turn. Jenny is going to ward. She rolls 3 dice. Gets rid of 1. Her second action. equipment are not help. Spells aren't going to help you. Test strength, willpower. Move you over here. So that'll give you remnants. I don't care about that. First spells, I don't care about that. This will help you. I do care about that. So I'll move you. Each of this suffers 1 for that's happening. So 1, 2, I'm moving. Okay. So that ends that. Monster's turn. You are evaded. Each investigator suffers 1 horror. Jenny goes crazy. Jenny's out. She goes crazy. So, rid of that. Then the thing happens when we die. What's the thing that happens when we die? Let's see. When you are defeated, remove your investigator token from the board and discard. Not only do you lose your investigator equipment, the city of Arkham suffers as well. When you are defeated, you place 1 doom on the scenario sheet. So we're at, that's 1. I'll do 1. Take that, put 3 in its place. So how much is supposed to be on here? 9. It's 1 away. So 6, 7, 8. And then select the new investigator. So Jenny, Joan, Jenny, investigator. Get 1. Have it. See. Thinking of skids. Skids a tool. Once per round, after a test in which you roll a 1, focus 1 skill of your skids you bore me. Let's see. We played with Roland. Norman Withers' influence is awful, and so is your strength. After you remove 2 or more doom from your face, you suffer 1 horror to research 1 clue. Potential. We played Wendy, we played Zoe, we've ignored Rex. Kate Winthrop. After you perform a research action, you may focus a number of skills of your choice equal to your test result. Diana Stanley. When you would suffer horror, including direct horror, you may place up to 2 doom in your face to prevent. No. Go away. Calvin. Calvin got a job. You may exchange any amount of health and or sanity with another investigator or ally in any space. Once per round, while resolving a floor test, you may reroll 1 or all of your dice. Dexter Drake. Dexter, we're winning. I like that. Go with Dexter. Your focus limit is equal to the number of spells you have. Dexter, spellcast. So Dexter Drake's coming out. Dexter Drake. Don't about your backstory because probably confident in it. Right. There you go. Okay, so Dexter Drake has 5 health, 7 sanity, but got the lore for it. He starts off with Mists of Relier, which is a spell incantation. You must test lore in place of observation as part of an evade action. Okay, okay. So then we choose $2. Choose Astral Travel or Magician's Cane. Astral Travel is a spell that says instead of normal move action, you may test lore. If you move, you move a number of spaces equal to your test result. Or Magician's Cane, You gain +2 to lore while casting spells. I don't know which one to do. I'm thinking Magician's Cane because I can put some damage on it. And I can just move 2 and then start blasting things in the face. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Magician's Cane. Dex. Dex gets 2 money to start. That is good. All the way at the bottom, of course. And he pops off. Dex spawns at the observatory. And we continue on. So that was the monster phase. So you will ready. And back. Okay. Then we go to counter phase. Dexter, Miskatonic Observatory. As you gaze into the night sky, you hear a voice whispering to you through the starry void. You may gain a dark pact condition to save the world. If you do, your mind goes black and you wake up holding a twisted piece of metal. You remove 3 doom from any one space, and gain 1 remnant. I can shut this one down, or this one, but I'll be getting a dark pact. Yeah. Like, why? Why not? I don't know. Should I? I can close a breach right now. I can close one. Close one right now. Because its next act, honestly, yeah, I don't want him spending action. I'm gonna do it. So it says I may remove 3 doom from any one space. I can shut this one down. Shut. And gain 1. I'm gonna regret that. I know I'm gonna regret it. Oh wait, why did I do that? Yeah, because it was the monster phase. That's why I did it. Yep, yep. I'm right. Okay, so the encounter phase, you didn't get encountered because the monster was lost and it flipped back and re-engaged you. You did pull that bag time. Nothing. Agnes is the lead investigator now since Jenny's dead. So Rivertown. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I closed that that rift. One on the black. That would have been bad time. We have no one to blame but ourselves. Opinion. Our choices have placed us on this path. New civic engagement required. Advertiser deserves its share of blame by Doyle Jeffries. Place 2 doom in your space unless gain a dark pact condition. I already have a dark pact condition. Can you gain more than 1 dark pact condition? Sure, why not? Dark pact. Dark pact. Let's see. Uh, Great. Big stuff to do. Damage and horror. Defeated. Modifying test. Gotta be some dark pack. There are three conditions: blessed, curse, and dark pack. Blessed and curse are on opposite sides of the card. You cannot gain a condition if you already have a condition with the same name. So 2 pop here, which gate burst. Gotta deal with this foolish. Alright, so that's 1. Got 1 more to go. Blue. What's going on Merchant District? Merchant District is a hot spot. So search at clues. Where I was sending. That's where I was sending Drake, but gotta deal with gate problem. Alright. Top of the round. Agnes has got a problem that she needs to deal with. Agnes is going to suffer. She's going to cast Wither. Instead of suffering a horror, she'll suffer a damage. She'll then wither this guy. So for 1 damage. Then she's gonna attack for 6. 1. Oh, 1 more. Oh, I get to roll 1 more because I had focused. Oops. There we go. Because I had focused lore, so I was rolling 5 dice plus 2, which was 7, and I only rolled 6, so that's the 7th one. So 2 was to kill this creature. Remnant. You're dead. That's first action. Second action. Move here at Arkham Asylum. And that's it. Great. First action is to ward. The Drake to get +2 lore while casting a spell. So he's only rolling 4 dice. You got 1 success. Once per round while resolving a lore test, you may reroll 1 or all dice. Reroll 1 or all of your 1, all of them. 2 successes. There we go. For those 2, get a remnant. Cool. Okay, that ends turn. Monster turn. We're all going to suffer some lovely, lovely horror. Agnes is about to die. You will put horror on pain. Okay. And counters, both of us are at anomaly spaces. Agnes first. There's only 1 anomaly there. A child's voice echoes against the green spires. Test willpower. 1 success. If you pass, you realize that your mind is playing tricks on you. You remove 1 doom from any space in your neighborhood. Get rid of this. Great. Wait, Drake only took 1 turn. It took 1 turn to ward. I would have moved to the TikTok club. So Drake then pulls from Merchant District. I only took one action. TikTok. You may spend $1 to buy a round of drinks for a group of stevedores in hopes that they will open up about the strange events in the dock. If you do, you spend several pleasant hours in their company. You or an ally recovers 2 sanity, and you gain 1 clue from stolen items that can't be recovered. So I got a clue. One action word. Okay, that ends that. Then it's back to back. On and believe. On at most doom. Nothing. Choose one. You suffer 2 damage and 2 horror or become cursed. Take damage. The newspapers are the worst. This is why you don't trust the media. Rivertown and General Store gets 2. Why does that card keep coming up? Okay, so I've got the 2 clues I need. I just get this clue over here, then get back to the observatory and open up the next thing. This is getting hard. Okay, that is the end of that. Top of the round. Feels so bad. Bring your words, the lowest rank. Actually, Dexter is. So he will go for Dexter. So you're gonna stay where you are. The first thing you're gonna from actually the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to gain some money. You need money. So how money do you get for chilling? Awesome. Gather resources, get $1. First action, get $1. Second action, spend to roll healing words. Got 2 successes. Turn. Drake's turn. Drake will fight this. Ooh, you would die horribly. Drake, let's get you some spells. We're gonna move 1, 2, and you are going to ward 6. 1, 2. Get rid of this one. No. First action, second action, ward. Enemy phase 1, 2. Getting Drake. You are gonna kill Jenny. Yep. Hey, get Jenny off of her. Yep. Kill Jenny. Jenny goes crazy. Still alive. I just lost another one. You took too soon. So Jenny's dying. I'm losing that lovely blessed die that's helping. Oh. Jenny is gone. Let's get Calvin. I was interested in Calvin last time. Let's get Calvin. Calvin. I know people don't probably know what I'm talking about, but it's funny. Alright, so Calvin's coming out. I never liked her anyway. Calvin's coming out. Getting scary. Okay. So close to that. Close. I just needed her to survive the monster phase. Horror killed her. So Calvin comes with uh Spirit Dagger until the end of time and $3. So Spirit Dagger, he gets +2 for strength as part of an attack action, or +2 to lore as part of a ward action. He gets until the end of time, which has a reckoning. Cool. This card cannot be discarded by any means, including damage and horror. It has a reckoning. Remove 1 damage and 1 horror from this card. Oh, it helps him. A helpful reckoning. That's a way to heal it. Okay. So he has that. And is optional. He can take Voice of the Messenger and a Dark Pact. Voice of the Messenger says, you may suffer 1 horror to reroll any number of dice. Use this no more than once per roll. This allows you to reroll the dice rolled from your dark. This allows you to also reroll the dice rolled from your dark pack. Yeah, I'm taking that in the dark. Oh yeah. He starts off with $3. Three. He also. I took it out. Oh, here it is. Use spawn in the observatory. Okay. Spawn in the observatory. Okay, that was the enemy phase. We get to do anomalies. So Drake now is the leader. There is 0 there. The brass bell is incised with a prayer of blessing around the rim. Test lore. That is a hard fail. I become cursed. Wait. I can redo it. I can redo it. I can redo it. I can reroll all my dice. Once per round. There we go. Pass. If you pass, you read it aloud, enunciating carefully. You remove 1 doom from any space in your neighborhood. Pull it here. I'll be the other one. Oh my gosh, that was close. Alright, Calvin, there's 1 on your space. Something is following you. You cannot see it, but you know it's there. Does it want something of yours? Would it stop if it got it? Perhaps you could draw it into a direction with a scent for the flesh. You may spend 1 remnant to remove 1 doom from space. No remnant. Cool. Awesome. Alright. Oh, so hard. Alright, to the bag. I love you too, Dan. So Drake. Northshire, the Arkham Advisor takes 1 and we get a gate burst. The next one Monster spawn. We've got the Shallows Predator spawn in the street near its prey. Would be you. No way in heaven we're winning. Clue. Going to the Merchant District, as all clues do. Okay. Final. There it is. The Reckoning. Each investigator suffers 1 damage for a doom in their space. Calvin's going to take 1. Put it on till the end of time. Then he doesn't suffer any, but he has a Reckoning for Dark Pact. This Reckoning says remove 1 damage and 1 horror from the card. Get rid of it. Now the Dark Pacts come. The bill comes due. So, Drake, Dexter. He rolled a 1. Awesome. His Dark Pact comes due, and he cannot reroll it. So let's see what happens to Dexter. An alliance of evil. It's time to pay what you owe, the voice hisses, and you watch in horror as you unbar the gate. You break the street light. You pry open the storm drain. In 100 ways, you hand the keys to the city to the forces of evil. Spawn 1 monster in each space in your neighborhood. Each monster engages an investigator in that space. Each monster recover all its health and damage dealt and horror if it has engaged. Then discard this card. Yay! So we've got a Sea Singer that's gonna be engaged with you. We've got a cultist ritual. You becomes your best friend. And we got a River Skulk that comes down right there. We discard this Dark Pact. Awesome. Your turn to roll for your Dark Pact. A 6. You're good. Awesome. We're gonna die. Okay, so Drake, old buddy, Drake, old pal. I'm gonna let Calvin go. Calvin can handle his business. He's rolling 5 die against this guy, and he's got a success. He kills him. Second is to ward. So he's gonna ward. So he's got 5 dice to ward. He got successes. Clears the explosion. That ends his turn. Calvin is handling business. Drake. You're gonna evade, and you get to test. You get to spend 1 remnant to cast the spell. Test lore instead of observation to evade, and you get +2 for it. Rolling 6 dice. -1, 5 dice. You succeed. You evade him. That's first. This thing's gonna come and be your best friend because you're his prey. But the highest observation. Nope, that's Calvin. That's gonna have some fun with Calvin, but you. Each investigator suffers 1 horror. Okay. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna focus with you. Actually, no, we're going to do observation. So you can get that clue on there. Observation. Pass. My goodness. Okay, so alright, so that ends your turn. Enemy phase. You pop it here. Hit boy for 1 and 1, which you'll put until the end of time. Each investigator suffers the horror. You'll put it on the end of time because the card can't be discarded. You're just going to take the horror because your Dark Pact bill came due. And that ends that. Then everybody's everybody's going to suffer another horror from this. You'll take it. You'll take it. You move towards the investigator with the engaging lowest strength, which is Drake. 1, 2. You will ready yourself. Do they engage after? Each exhausted monster ready. Unless you engage with them. Okay, so it readies. And re-engages you. You're engaged. Well, you already took your damage. We don't draw anything because we are engaged. So then we go to the empty bag. Start going for that. This is soon gonna be over. Drake. Where's that fun thing going? Downtown. It's going on where? Agnes worked so hard to clear that. Terrible. Monsters everywhere. Ocean Scion spawn at most doom. There. Yeah. Drake. Calvin. Hey, something that stays out forever. Rogue comet approaches. Comet never before detected by science will pass within 1 million miles of Earth. Absolutely no danger, says Miskatonic University professor by Rex Murphy. Add this card to the codex and discard all other rumor headlines. Reckoning. Any investigator may spend 1 clue to discard this card, otherwise place 1 doom on this card. When there's 3 doom on this card, resolve the gate burst mythos effect, then discard this card. Yay. Let's see what else we got. Pain. Okay, so each investigator suffers doom equal to the amount of doom in their space. There's none here, so we're good. Until the end of time, remove 1 horror and 1 doom from the card. Then the bill comes due. So let's roll in. Roll a 4. We're okay. That's it. Okay. Oh, wait. Nope. Here. Any investigator may spend 1 clue to discard this card, otherwise place a doom on it. Place doom on that lovely new card we got. And that's it. That ends the bag of trash. Okay. So now it's our turn. Guess what we get to do? So, Drake. Place that he gets spells. He can't get spells. This guy's gonna engage him next. Let's go with Calvin. Calvin's gonna attack 5. Guy that he engaged with. 1 less die. 4. 2 successes. I'm gonna suffer 1 horror. So until the end of time to re-roll these 2. 3 successes. That's what I needed. Kill them. So that's that. Then got 1 more thing to do. Calvin's going to use his action. Spend these 2 clues. Still trying. To grab 1 of these. He's at the observatory. I'll grab this from Miskatonic University. Sweet. So that'll go there. Oh, let me read what it says. After you resolve a Miskatonic University encounter, you may attempt to sever this by willpower -2. Alright, so you start going to evade, spend your last remnant, cast the Mist of Relier. You'll roll 6 dice to evade this guy. 5 dice, so -1. 2 successes, you evade him. Alright, time to move, dude. You're gonna move here. That's gonna end your turn. Okay. So, monster phase. Each investigator will suffer a horror. I think. He thinks Drake is dead. But let's see. Let's see what happens. So each investigator will suffer a horror. One. You're at 5. Okay. Each investigator suffers a horror. You're at 6. Okay. This guy will move and attack. Move towards and engage the lowest. He engages Drake and hits him for a damage. Come on! Oh, man. Okay. Come on. Alright, so he takes that damage. You ready? And back to the bag. Drake cannot get a break. He's the one to test. Oh, sorry. Encounter. Calvin. Sonic. Observatory. There's a gap in the schedule, so you're able to spend some time in the telescope. Test observation. 3 dice. 1 success. If you pass, you see something streak out of the sky and note where it lands. You gain 1 room. Okay. With this, it says I would have to test willpower -2. Calvin only has a 1 for willpower, so no thank you. Drake has to do the test. Okay, now it's time to draw from the back. This is going to kill me. Here we go. Downtown. Arkham Asylum gets 1. Okay. And nothing. Alright. Nothing. And a gate burst. Fantastic. Rivertown. Three. 1, 2. Gate burst. 3. Boom. That's not. So let's read what fun happens next. Oh, man. It's hard. It's so hard. Okay, so really rising. When there are 9 or more doom on here, flip the card. 9 on. The earth trembles and waves of seawater drags you from your feet. You struggle not to drown as glittering spires of green and black stone rise towards the sky from what was once a river. Your mind struggles to accept their enormity as they climb 10, no, 20 times as tall as the tallest building in Arkham. And then the hideous, bloated monstrosity rises from among them, standing taller still with its dragon wings spread and its terrible tentacles reaching for the sky. Return card 36 to the archive if it is not if it's in return card 36 to archive if it is in the codex. It is not. Take card 40 and spawn it at the river dock. Add card 38 to the codex and return this card to the archive. Okay. You ready for card 40? So, return this one. Card 38. I'm gonna read card 38 first because I don't want to show you. In the distance, beyond the towering spires, one giant structure towers above them all. Booming over all of Arkham stands a massive citadel of green stone, the heart of Relia. Intricately carved statues, 3 and 4 times as large as a person, line every street and alley. Their ruby eye bore into you as you pass below them, unmoving but lifelike, made of simple stone. Think, yet menacing all the same. The Cthulhu epic monster's health is reduced by 3 for each marker on the scenario sheet. After the Cthulhu epic monster has been defeated, flip this card and read the "That is not dead," eternal eternal lie effect. When there is 13 or more doom on the scenario sheet, flip this card and read "Strange Aeons Come" effect. That's the finale. Here's Cthulhu. There you go. Cthulhu has risen. I gotta get both hands. Massive lurker. Every investigator suffers 1 horror. That's him. There he is. Beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork. And here's the pain. He has 12 health. So 8 plus 4 for every investigator. 12 health, minus 3 dice on a roll. Look at what he rolls when he gets up. This is gonna chafe. This is just gonna chafe just a little bit. So he's gonna spawn at the docks. Where are the docks? Where? Oh, river docks. Spawns here. Cool. Cool. Thank you, Gate Burst token. Thu has come. Okay. Sorry. I hate when people do that too. Hold on one second. Yeah. I hate when people record and all you hear when they record is, all right. They do like that cough noise. Like, ooh, stop it. You drink some water. Okay, so our turn. Try to get served. What are you? You are useless to me, Gray. You are useless to me. Calvin, you just want to go at him? You're going to die if you do. 1, 2, 3, you'll die. Calvin will die this round if he doesn't kill one of these creatures. This creature's going to engage with somebody. Calvin's going to die this round. We're all going to die this round. We're all going to die this round. This is it. I say this is it because if I don't kill any creatures, both Drake and Calvin will die because investigators take a horror, investigators take a horror, investigators take a horror. Calvin can only take 6. He's already at 2 maxed on until the end of time, and Drake can only take 1. Will die. If Calvin fights this River Skulk and kills it, he has 3 health, and kills it, then this creature move 1 doom from this space, the scenario. Oh, it's not going to move. Okay, cool. If he kills this one, Drake will die. Because take a doom, take a doom. I mean, a horror, take a horror, Drake's dead. Calvin will live, but Drake will die. If he goes and he fights this creature, it has 6 health, he will die, and then Drake will die. If he fights Cthulhu, he will die, and Drake will die. So no matter what I do, Drake is going to die. Because he cannot get a break. Turn to the left, cough. I really don't have a problem with it. Perfection or multi-app streams. Is it possible? Yeah. Calvin. Fight him. So Calvin's gonna fight the River Skull. And he's gonna attack for 5. He's gonna attack for 5. One success, he's gonna re-roll. Suffer 1 horror. What else do we gotta lose? That's what. Yeah, Calvin's. So the creature takes 1 damage. Your turn, good sir. You are going to attack. That's all you can do. And you failed. You're going to evade. Nope, you can't. You can't even evade. You're gonna evade for 2. You failed. We died. Oh my gosh. That ends our turn. Monster phase. This monster goes. He's gonna attack Calvin for 2. 3 right there. So that's 6. He's dead. He's insane. And he goes. This guy's gonna attack Drake for 1. I'm just gonna play it out, and then we're just gonna read what happens because there's no way I could win. We're gonna read. He's gonna attack for 1. Then the singing happens. Drake's dead. And then 2. This thing's just gonna stay here, and it says move 1 doom from this space to the scenario sheet. So it's just gonna stay there and do that. This creature move towards engage the creature with the lowest, so it's gonna move 1 here. And we're dead. We're dead. I could bring out 2 new people, but the problem is that they're going to start here, where the hooded creature is. They're going to start taking this roundabout damage, so it'll be 3 to start on the monster phase. They can't beat these 2 starting off with base equipment. They can't. And gate bursts are still going to happen. Yeah, I'll call it and say it's a loss. So let's read what happens when we flip this card. There's no way to win this scenario. Strange Aeons Come effect. Wow, there was still a way to win the game. I wouldn't have won it. Not with base. Strange Aeons Come. The creature destroys buildings, scoops up townsfolk with ease. The few brave members of Arkham's police force who dare oppose it are drawn into its hidden mouth by its flailing tentacles. With every moment, it grows faster, stronger. No song by this name. It's strange, high singing louder, and more dreadful. Stars hold steady above, and you realize at last that doom has come for Arkham and for all the world. You lose the game. Yeah, with base stats, there's no way I could win this. There were too many monsters out. So we lose that. We made a good effort of it. We made a good effort of it. So... we lost that. Sorry. Got to fight Cthulhu. Lost hard. So... 31. Okay, 34. 5, 7, 40. So we lost the scenario, and that's okay. That's okay. We had fun. We had fun. All right, so we lost the scenario. We're 0-3, but this game is not easy. But it's fun. It's fun. I still like it. I still like it because I think this is why this game shines at 3-player. Wait a minute. Dead? I just got here. Yeah, I had to call it only because I knew I wasn't going to win. I knew I wasn't. I think that's why this game shines at 3-player, because you need that extra player to do something. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try it out and see how it goes. I'm going to play 3-handed. I'm going to play with 3 players for the final base game scenario and see if I'm successful. And if that's the case, I have the other expansions, and I'll be playing those too. I will go through and do those as well and see how it shapes out. I blame Kate. The Dark Pack was rough. Spawn a monster for your entire neighborhood and they engage with you. That was awful. That was probably the worst thing that happened. But no, it was fun. It was a good game. This is Rob's channel, Dan. We don't chat. This is not your fault, Kate. This is not your fault. Kate gets no blame. It's just a hard scenario, but it's fun. Nobody would like anything that's too easy, right? They want a challenge, fun. It's okay. All right, so sorry, I was just clearing off my death. So, what's to come? What's to come? What's to come? Okay, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Steven, exercise, Pac-Man, and I are going to be playing Terraforming Mars. Competitive Terraforming Mars. We're going to teach Steven how to play. We're going to play it fair. We're going to be playing with Venus Next, Colonies, and Prelude. So we'll be playing Prelude, Venus Next, and Colonies. And we'll be playing it on Tabletop Simulator, so Steven and Pac-Man can join us, play safe, and all that other good stuff. So that is tomorrow at 8. Don't cry when I win. You might. You know why you might, Steven? Because it's not a hard game to understand the pickup. 8. You're supposed to be rooting for me. It's not a hard game to pick up at all. You'll pick it up really quickly. It's a worker placement game, which is what I know. No turmoil. No turmoil. Because the only reason why we're not doing turmoil is because it lengthens the scope of the game. We're gonna be playing. If I do, I'll add turmoil into a playthrough on a fast play on a Saturday sometimes, to where the 3 of us can come in on a Saturday and play, because it adds length to the game when you play turmoil. So I will not do that. I'll just keep it as Prelude, which is a must-have. Colonies is awesome. Venus Next, it's okay. It's okay. But Colonies and Prelude is like a must to have for Terraforming Mars, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Let me see what else. After that, I'm going dark for the move. So after that, the rest of the week I won't be streaming. Next week I won't be streaming at all, because I'll be moving and setting everything up. So I will be back to streaming on the 7th of April. So no, that's a lie. I just lied to you. I'll be back to streaming on the 31st of March. So I'll back to streaming on the 31st of March. New table done. We're pushing the timeline. We're pushing it. So new table done. New table ready to set up. Already will have a stream going where I'll just be doing the setup of the camera and everything, so you guys can see the table, the space, all that other stuff. I'll be doing that once the table comes in. But new game on the new table will be happening then, and I'll be scheduling a few things. I'll be scheduling the 300 subs. Thank you so much, YouTube subscribers. I'll be scheduling the 300 sub gameplay epic for that Saturday. So I'll be playing a bunch of games on that Saturday. So pop in, pop out, see what you like, that type of thing. It's just going to be a Saturday board game day. So Wednesday there'll be a stream. There'll be a new game coming Wednesday. I have an idea what I want to play. I just need to make it happen. Thursday they won't be a stream because I need to prep for Saturday. So Saturday there'll be the all day 300 subs stream. I say all day, it's not gonna, but I'll be playing a lot of games. And I think that's what I got for right now. So more table picks. I've been posting pics to my Discord, my Patreon, so they can see the table slowly coming together. That's how you get them hooked. Keeps asking to play it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So you'll see me tomorrow on Tabletop Simulator, where we'll be playing Terraforming Mars, and then after that, I'll be breaking all this that you can't see. You see it rippling? You see it rippling? I'll be breaking all that down, all the lights and all that other stuff, and then resetting it back up in the place. And should be in a good place. So look for me on tomorrow and then on the 31st. I'm not an alpha gamer like some. New table deserves Mage Knight. I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking about it, Dan. You and I had that really great conversation. So I'm thinking about it. Won't be the first game on the table, but I'm thinking about it's gonna hit the table. I will get Mage Knight and try it out. I think that's all I got. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. Go take your time. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. And thank you, subscribers. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Patreon members. All of you have made this possible, and I am unbelievably grateful. So, no, it's going to be a brand new game. It's not going to be Too Many Bones. Too Many Bones will come back to the table because I still need to play Tantrum. And I got the bundle that they had where I got 40 Days in Daylore, Slice and Dice, and the other one that I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember what it's called. But Too Many Bones will come back to the table. I got a bunch of Kickstarters to play. I got new Kickstarters that have come in that needs to get played, so it's going to be fun. Alright, everybody. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening. I will see you tomorrow for Terraforming Mars. Steven, prepare yourself. It'll be great. Alright. Take care, everybody, and insert comment here, and I will see you later. Bye.